I guess injury update and then where things sit heading into this game against New England.
Well, yeah, Jermaine will be out. He still hasn't recovered. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a long-term issue with him with the groin area. Warren Creval's not available either. Justin Morrow, Stephen Cordell, they're not available. And Mark Bloom will probably be struggling from sleep deprivation, I'd say, at the moment.
So how much does this change your starting 11? Is this a big opportunity for possibly, Ashton Morgan, who hasn't had a lot of time this year, Bradley Orr? You're going to have to put in some of those bench players.
Yep, exactly. That's a great opportunity for them. It was a really important game, as we all know, this game. So what a lovely opportunity for guys to come in and stamp their mark. And if they play well, position's 19th to the law, isn't it?
Sorry, Jermaine, this is the ongoing groin injury?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it long term, or do you think it'll just be this one game?
He's seeing a specialist at the moment, so yeah. So fingers crossed it's short term, but we probably have to plan for a bit of a longer term.
Right. And yeah. Mark, do you expect him to be back in time?
Yep, he's going to be back. His world's been completely rocked, right, as many of us know when we've had daughters. So hopefully he'll be in really high spirits and probably keen to get onto a field, to tell you the truth.
Is he coming in Saturday or tonight?
Tonight.
With Jermaine, did something happen, or was it just more of the same?
No, it's it's kind of it's in kind of like the sports hernia kind of area, and with some of them you can get away with it if you with maintenance and. Or if you take a couple of weeks off, and sometimes it can really settle down if you take the right inflammatories. But it's not settling down, so we have to go see a specialist, and then we just await the results, So.
The Canada call-ups. Talking to Jonathan, he kind of let it be known that there was a little bit of horse trading between the TFC and the CSA with regards to his call-up. Was there other sort of negotiations going on regarding the other players, or no?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want them all to play for Canada as much as I can, But I'd like to think, there's a wee bit of give and take, which there is, which is really. The CSA have been fantastic, and Benito's been absolutely fantastic about it, and I think as it moves on, we didn't anticipate all these injuries right now,
sure.
So, but Benito's been great. He's been really. Welcoming, kind of understanding on our situation, but also we understand their situation. They've got a really important game, so we take it game by game, and we'll see after Saturday. Hopefully, we stay fit, and hopefully, everything goes all right, and we'll see what happens for Wednesday.
Is there a chance of getting either one or two of the players released for the two games in Philly?
Well, I think so. They understand the situation, as I said, and we understand. We're trying to develop as many players as we can for Canada. If you look elsewhere, Vancouver haven't given one up, and they've got 0 players, and Dallas didn't release theirs, Portland didn't release theirs, Montreal only released theirs because they're out of the playoffs. We're trying to help them out as much as we can. I'm trying to help out Benito as much as I can, but we've also got pretty important few games as well, and by the way, really key games for the growth of these young players as well. So, but it's we'll see after Saturday, and we'll just go from there.
You guys just playing nice, or what? Because if all the other clubs aren't releasing players for important games, then why is, say, Henry a player you need maybe now more than ever being released?
Yeah, exactly. But we they understand that. I mean, they're really good. Canada understands where our situation, where we're at, and we understand their situation. It's not about a tug of war or anything like that. It's more about just kind of helping each other out when we can. As I said, I'd love to have a squad of 18 Canadian internationals on my team. That'd be ideal for Toronto. But with that, it just takes a bit of communication on that apart.
It's kind of a perfect storm then, if you consider someone's giving birth and Canada's calling up players, and you got serious injuries. And what's going through your mind right now ahead of the weekend?
It's you're probably dead right. I've had a few of those perfect storms fly by Toronto over the past 18 months, and so it seems to come with the nature of this job. So, that's probably why I'm going to look like Neil, pretty much in 6 months' time.
Not that that's a bad thing.
Not that you could do, and you could do a lot bloody worse than Neil, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Just to go back to Jermaine, is it separate, or this injury issue, is it related to there was a hamstring? Is it that separate thing, or is it all kind of linked?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, because whenever obviously you get pain in one area, everything shuts down, and then other muscles have to fire and do extra work, don't they? So at least we've got to the source of it, and hopefully, as I say, once we've seen the specialist, which he's seen at the moment, we can go from there for course of action. The good thing about it is, it's not a season-ending injury. It's he'll be back, hopefully sooner rather than later. But definitely probably rearing to go, for the later half of the season, later part of the season.
Do you think you'll be back for the Philly game next week? Or?
No.
Okay.
No, that will be ruled out.
The home game against Philly?
Yeah, that'll be
likely. Okay.
Yeah. I'd love to see him, but I can't see him. It'll be end of September, I think, before we probably see him.
Did he practice?
Well, they haven't changed much from the team that went on a lovely run at the start of the year, and they've got some exciting little attacking midfielders. A whole group of them, very similar players, and Jermaine, will help that as well. He'll bring an experience and a steel to that midfield, which is what they've probably been looking for. So it's a very, very dangerous game for us. They haven't won in the last 6 on the road, so if we impose ourselves, that's one of our keys early on them. Then maybe we can kind of get that mental edge on them and impose our game on them. But we know it's a very difficult game, and like they all are in this league. And as I said, hopefully, we've got more than enough quality, hopefully, to see a win.
Have you shuffled around your deck of cards at the back yet to figure out how you're going to put together a squad back there to quit maybe leaking goals like you have been?
Just more names out of the hat, really, than shuffling cards. So as I said, I'll pull yours soon. Right?
I can only give you 6 minutes.
Okay. Well, where were you bloody against Chicago then? No,
Criticizing you.
Yeah, exactly. No, as I said, like we're a few minutes away from being won the last 3, and lost 1. So, it's, as I said in I think the past probably few weeks, we know that we're a lot more of an attacking team now, a lot of attacking threes, and we just have to start swinging the pendulum back to kind of centre, where we were a bit the other way at the start of the year, and we've kind of gone this way, and we're just trying to get it back to the centre. And unfortunately, injuries haven't helped us do that. We haven't kind of got that rhythm, but the guys understand. They've seen the video. They know what's going on, and they're more than kind of focused to do that.